Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Oh, that coffee's good this morning. Let's take a look and see who we got hanging out. Oh, I just realized I always have to flip this setting back and forth between the shows, the Saturday show and this show. Well, we call this a show. It ain't really a show. Just to hang out more like it. Let's see who we got hanging out with us this morning. We have Mr. Landis Stoots. Good morning, Landis. Hope everyone is well. Larry Gaunt says, morning, everyone. Printing lots of paint triangles to replace old ones and getting more Jenny bits. Yes, sir. Good deal. Steve Gronsky says, happy Monday. 82 going to 98. Appreciate the thumbs up. Steve, got a few of them over there. Gary Hammett's in the house. Good morning. George Rothfuss. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Bruce Foley's here. Good morning, Bruce. Monroe Cook. Good morning. Kevin Els. Good morning, sir. How are you? Curtis is with us this morning. Good morning. Clyde's here. Good morning, Clyde. Let's see. I don't have much to talk about. No big surprise there. Ryan says, morning, got the outer trim done on the building, taking the lift back now. Well, good deal. Good deal. Got all the high stuff done, I guess. All right. I don't have much to talk about. I didn't even really watch Joanne, which is not a big deal because it's all forecast is the same for about the next 30 days, I think. But anyway, gonna be hot and sticky. Chance of pop-up thunderstorms. Same old stuff. But I do have something to show y'all. Those of you that might have watched the show Saturday night. I was trying to think. Remember, I forgot the name of that other online box generator. And I remember when I saw it, I'm thinking, well, that's so easy. Even an idiot like me can remember that. And then, of course, I forgot what it was. Well, it just so happened that I was watching a few YouTube videos this morning, and that video popped across my feed again. And I go, yeah, I think that's the one I was watching when I saw that thing. So I clicked on it, and sure enough, the guy's got a link. So I will share it with you here in the chat for anybody who's might want to check it out. But the name of the thing was, and I'll show you here. And I don't know why I couldn't remember this. It's boxes.pi. But when you try to look for that, you don't find it. I actually had to go to the guy's video and click on the link because that just says boxes.pi, but there's a little bit more to it, which is what I have put in the thing. But it's got some pretty cool stuff. Like you see that little picture in the corner? It's got some shelves, some wall mounted stuff. Got a lot of cool stuff. Now, of course, this is, I don't really know. I don't know if this is for laser. It's what it says, create boxes and more with a laser cutter. But still, you could probably easily edit this stuff and make it where you could run it out of the thin stuff on a router. Maybe I will try to do one of these and then try to run it. I'll see if there's a way that you can put a dog bone in it to run it on a router, and if not, I can show how to do that or something. But anyway, there you go. That's I thought that was pretty interesting. Now that I found that, I'm going to bookmark it and try to. Yeah, I guess I'll be able to find it again with a bookmark. But I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, Alan busted out of L.A. and he's in the woods in Tennessee. All right, sounds like a plan to me. Sean's here. Good morning, Sean. George says, my neck of the woods, scattered showers, heavy showers expected the rest of the day. Yeah. Thomas Graham's here. Good morning, Thomas. Jesse just popped in here. How you doing, Jesse? Yeah, I'm like I said, don't really have much to talk about. Don't have nothing on the 3D printers yet. Still, I keep forgetting about the hinge. I need to get some hinges going and try to do that because I want to make a couple of little small hinges that I can use with one of these little boxes that I make with a lid. So, only I probably won't use the generator to create the lid because it only does it two ways, and I'm talking about the Vectric box generator or the gadget that they call it. It does it with the dados around the edge or with the fingers, and I don't want either one. I just want a flat piece. So Mike is here from Ohio. Good morning, Mike. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I thought the little boxes turned out pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised that you could even get the one with the zero allowance to go together without breaking it up. But I think just a few thou, 3 or 4 thou for the allowance, at least on that thin stuff, would work perfect. Might need a little more when you go to the thicker stuff, and I may try to get out there and run something out of some 1/2 inch or at least 3/8 and just see how that goes. I have a little bit of that out there. So, what's anybody got planned this week? Anybody got big plans? I don't have. Okay, Alan says, I got to watch your Saturday night show on playback. I missed it because I got to Tennessee too late to catch it. All right. Well, I appreciate you watching it on the rerun. That's why we record those live, and then after it's over, it just becomes like a regular video, so anybody can watch it whenever they want. That's unfortunately that seems to be the way I catch a lot of live streams. I always catch them after the fact. And to me, they're not as much fun to watch because you can't comment and interact with the people doing the live stream and stuff. But still good that you get to go back and watch it and see so you don't miss anything. All right, Landis says, print a drag knife. Is that Saturday? And tried the brass heated inserts to put it together. Okay, did that work out, Landis? I think it seems like you sent me something about a drag knife or something. Was it you that sent me a Thingiverse link for something like that, or something that told me about them or something? Somebody did. I don't remember who it was. But I've seen those on there. But the drag knives that I've been looking at are the kind where you just put them right in the chuck of the spindle in the collet. That's the ones I've been looking at. I haven't got one yet. I've just been looking, but that's something I want to try to play around with in the near future. So, but there's seems to be quite a lot of those on Amazon. I guess I should probably search YouTube and look for some videos on somebody reviewing a certain kind, and then that way there'd be links and stuff so I know I'm getting one that works halfway decent. But yeah, the kind I've been looking at are the kind that's just go right straight in the. In fact, I think they're like a 1/2 inch collet you put them in, and then the other part is a little smaller. That spring loaded part. But I'll get one of those one day. But anyway, I want to try. Well, since I'm not really doing anything. Oh man, I didn't know this. Holy cow. When you let me turn this back on a second. I just like this, and I just went and clicked on the boxes, and look at all that stuff that dropped down there. Console with slanted panel, open box. Man, they've got everything you could possibly. Well, let's just pick one of these and try it. Well, let's start with a simple box. Let's see if that does anything. Because I'm curious to see if this is for routers and lasers. It's taking a long time. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it took a while. Man, look at all these different things you get to put in. Yeah, you got to do some reading here. Settings for finger joints. Okay, that somehow clicked off. 90-degree rectangular. Wow, looks like you can do a lot of stuff. Now, I do remember that guy saying that, and when I say that guy, I'm talking about, and I don't know his name, but his channel is Creative Customs, I think. I'm terrible at remembering stuff. I have to either put links in or write it down or something. But anyway, this guy was talking about how it'll say outside. You see where it says outside? It's got a little checkbox. That means that these dimensions you put in will be outside dimensions. But if you want to make the inside of the box a certain size, you can uncheck that, and now that will be here it says treats the size as outside measurements if that's checked. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with this some more and see if it would work easily for routers as well as lasers. It may just be a laser thing, but in fact, I'm guess if I had to guess, I'd guess that's what it's going to be. It's probably just going to be 4 lasers, because it doesn't mention when you come back to the main. It just says create boxes and more with a laser cutter. It doesn't mention CNC routers or anything. So we'll see. Let's see here. Did I miss somebody? Leo's here. Good morning, Leo. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. This has just got. Well, now this is interesting. When you click, I'll bring this back over here. When I clicked on the hole patterns, And it says NEMA patterns. We all know about NEMAs, don't we? Mounting holes for a NEMA motor. That's interesting. Fan holes. This looks like a really cool little piece of, well, I guess it's not software because it's online, but still. Looks pretty cool. Miscellaneous. Wonder what's going to be in there. Desktop arcade machine. Holy cow. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm thinking that because it has all this stuff, it probably is just for laser, but I could be wrong. I'll try making a simple box and try to generate it and see what it gives me, and then try to bring it into VCar Pro and see what happens, and then I'll give you an update on that. Let's see. Landis, did you get your guitar hangers all printed and hung up? I still have not hung mine up. They're still sitting right here on the desk. So I got to get it. I think I'm going to take them out to my drill press and try to open up that hole a little bit, because that hole right here just isn't very big, and I want to put a little bit bigger screw than that to hold them up. But man, everybody's quiet. Nobody's saying nothing. Let's see. Sean says, I use Box Designer to create a box, then edited the DXF file to work for a router. Okay, now Box Designer, that's a different one, right? Let me see if I can put that in and see if I can find the one. Box Designer online. See, and it always comes up with these stupid ads first. Here we go, Box Designer. Okay, I see. I think this is the one you're talking about. And it looks like it is much more simple, kind of. Oh, wait, let's see what advanced options look like. Notch length, cut width, bounding box, including cover. So it says, yes, include a notched box cover, or no, don't include a cover piece, sides to be flat on top. Okay, so that looks like that's very similar to the Vectric box creator gadget. So, of course, this has got a little donut button, so you should help the guy out if you use this. But yeah, that's much more simple than the other one, I think. And of course, you can get output as PDF, DXF, or an SVG. So that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm guessing what you're saying then, Sean, is that this is 4 lasers, or it will not put dog bones on it, and then you just edited the file, which, it's still not going to take that long. It'd be nice if it did it automatically, but again, the time you would have to spend editing, putting a little circle and then trimming a couple of lines is still way faster than having to calculate that and draw it all out yourself. At least to me, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to take something that creates stuff for laser, and make it where I could use it on a router. Yeah, Sean says they're 4 laser, but it still works. Yeah, Yeah. Yep. Well, that's I'm gonna bookmark that one too. Then I might check on that one too. And I've already copied that link that I put in the description here for the other one. I will put this link in here as well. And when I say, what I mean is I'm going to put it on uh, the the description where for that show last Saturday. Just edit this comment. All right, let's see. There we go. And I will pin that comment to the top. There we go. So maybe that'll help some people out to, like I said, because I know that not everybody uses Vector, and I can see why. Because it's it's a little pricey to get started, but when you ever bite the bullet and get it, you'll go, oh, I see why people brag on this stuff. It really is good software. And it only seems high because you don't really know what all it'll do till you can get it. It is some pretty amazing stuff. All right. Clyde says most online box generators have dog bones. Just have to find the button. Well, I guess it would depend on who the people are or the person. If they're a laser guy and they're creating this stuff to share, they're probably not going to think about putting dog bones on it because if they don't have a CNC and don't know about that. Now, if somebody has a CNC, they would probably, and they're writing this kind of a thing, they would probably know, well, you need to put the little dog bone fillets in there. And then they might have a way where you could turn them off and make it where it would work for both. But I know if I was strictly a laser guy, I probably wouldn't worry about putting the fillets in it. Probably just wouldn't think about it. But anyway, I'll have to look. I don't see. For this simple one that Sean just shared, the box designer, I do not see a way for it to do it. That is what the advanced options, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe what I need to do, of course, I don't think it would be that interesting because I don't think they'd be that much different. But I was going to say I could design a box from a bunch of different online creators or software, whatever it might be, and then just run them and see if there's any differences. But I don't think there would be. It wouldn't even be worth doing probably. But like I said, it wouldn't be a big deal to me, and it really shouldn't to anybody. Some people. Here I go saying something I probably shouldn't, but it just seems to me like some people. It's like if you pointed them to let's say we point somebody to this box designer and they're wanting to use it with the CNC. There's always going to be some people that'll complain and go, well, it doesn't put the dog bones in it, and I'm thinking, why did you get a CNC? Do you want to just cut stuff that somebody else does all the time, or are you going to get off your butt and learn how to do stuff yourself? those kind of people kind of irritate me that always want everything just handed to them on a platter, ready to go. Why did you get a CNC? It's running a CNC isn't just about hitting the button, loading the file, hitting the button and going. You need to learn how to do stuff, do programming and file creation and all that kind of stuff. But I see them all over the place, all over Facebook. The folks I'm talking about. When you post something, somebody will be in some Facebook group and they post something cool that they made, and the first thing you see is, "Can I get that file? Gimme, gimme, gimme." That's what I call the gimme, gimme, gimme people. Can I get that file? And sometimes it'll be something so simple. I'm thinking, well, you could draw it yourself in 2 minutes. Let's see. Let me get off my soapbox here. Charles in the house. He says, "Morning, Dave and Jack." Good morning, Charles. Jack? Charles says, "Hey." Yep. Jack says, "Hey, Charles. Have a good day." He's kind of sacked out right behind me here. Alan says, "Have recently gotten the bug to buy a standalone laser. Have you ever dug into that?" Well, yes, I have. And in fact, now when you say standalone lasers, there's two different, well, really there's more than two different, but there's the little diode lasers, and I already have one of those. I bought one of those at the end of last year. Used to sit back here. I've now got it out in the shop. But those are pretty much just for engraving and stuff like that. Now, if you're talking about the more powerful ones, like the CO2 lasers, yes, I have dug into that as well, but I haven't done anything other than research to this point. So, but they look like they would be a lot of fun. They really do. And the more I watch, you know how I am, the more I watch, the more I start going down that rabbit hole thinking, I think I should get one of those, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Clyde says, "I made a couple of boxes and didn't bother with fingers, just glue and nail gun." Yeah, that's the easiest way to make a box. Just a good old butt joint, isn't it? That's the okay. Yeah, the other one that somebody, I think it was Steve Nealon, mentioned this one. Maker case looks pretty neat. No dog bones though. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm thinking that a lot of these that people are doing that are specific to lasers, they probably don't care about us CNC people. We don't care about them little round bits. We got laser beams, for crying out loud. We don't need no. Let's see. Did I miss something, Thomas? See my detail about 4 up from here. What did I miss? I missed something, Thomas. Did you put? Let's see. See my detail about 4 up from here. All right, I'm looking at the comments, and I've also got YouTube open over here. So if you put a link or something, it's not going to show up in here. For obvious reasons, I have it where not just anybody can put a link. in the chat. If you don't have it set up for that, you'll have trolls posting all kinds of stuff in your chat. So I have mine kind of restricted where not just anybody can throw a moderator. Or if you look on the YouTube chat, the people with the ranch, like Clyde CNC's a mod here, so he can help me. Let's see who else we got. Ryan, who's I think he's on the road right now, but he's got a ranch, so he's a moderator, and I got a couple. I think Larry Galt is a moderator. Let me go up here and see Larry. Yeah, Larry Galt's one of the other ones, and maybe one or two other people. I can't remember, but anyway, yeah, I have some moderators on YouTube that will, be able to help me grab the trolls and stuff. Because if I'm busy doing something, especially when I'm doing a live show like Saturday, and I'm over at the machine or something, not really paying attention to the chat, you really need to have somebody else that has the ability to kind of sheriff things and keep the trolls at bay. So I don't know. And if that's okay, Sean's wanting a wrench. Yeah, I'll have to get you a wrench. Well, let me get you one right now, because you're here all the time too. There you go. You should now. Okay, he sent me a email. Okay, I'm looking here in the chat. That's really strange. I had sent you an email with a YouTube reference for a discussion of improved flow rates for 3D printers. Yeah, I saw something about that. A lot of times I don't have time to look at the stuff when people send me stuff. I'll either glance at it or think, well, I'll just save it and look at it later. And then I hadn't even looked at it yet. Let's see if I can find it. And again, just like this chat stuff, I have my email set up so that when I get somebody all of a sudden sends me some weird link, because that's how the spammers get you. That's they want you to click on some kind of link without thinking. So I probably won't click on a link unless I know who it's from and it came through my thing. If it goes to my junk email, I probably won't click on it. I just have too much to lose as far as, if something happened to screwed up this computer. I don't have time to fool with all that stuff you have to do to get it back, get it cleaned and all that. So, all right, let's see. He says, I also sent it here and it shows on my window, but had an embedded URL. So apparently, yeah, you cannot put a URL link in my chat. Only a moderator can do that. So anyway, Clash says, I usually see the trolls too late. Well, that's why I have more than one moderator. Now I got like 4 or 5. So my hope is that when somebody, like we had that one the other about a week or so ago, I think on one of the Saturday shows, somebody was putting something in about some kind of love chat or something. Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. My timer went off, so I need to get out of here. Larry Galt says, I have my ender dialed in pretty good now. Good deal. Good deal. How are we supposed to share stuff? Well, we're not on here. I share stuff, and my moderators can share stuff. But like I said, if you got something you want to share, you can send me an email. And then if I check out the link, I will share it here to this group. Yeah, this isn't a free for all thing, because you just can't, Thomas. The trolls ruin it for all the good people, basically, is what I'm saying. It's not that I got anything against you. It's this, and I have mine set up all my YouTube accounts are set up so that you can even put in certain words, because sometimes they'll not really put a link, but they'll just put some words that you don't want showing in your thing. So I have those listed in. So YouTube does a pretty good job of, if somebody tries to type something and it's got one of those restricted words in it, it won't let them post it. I just try to keep stuff clean, you know. So let's see. Leo says, how do you fix runaway temp on an Ender 3? I am absolutely the wrong person to ask that. I haven't had an issue with that. So I would, and again, I shouldn't even say that because I don't really know what I'm talking about, but it could be that maybe it's turned off on yours. So, but it's supposed to be turned on so that in the firmware, if the temperatures, like your thermistor or whatever that thing is called, I think that's what they call it, that does the temperature. If it stops working and the thing starts climbing, but it won't cut back off, it may be, it's supposed to work, but if it doesn't, maybe it's turned off. So other than that, I don't know. I'm not the right one to ask. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I've been blabbing here a while here, but we'll see y'all tomorrow, I reckon, for 542. And everybody have an awesome Monday, and we'll see you then. Take care.